All right, we were at the definition of psychology, psychologia, and talking about the disease of the soul or disease of the mind. And now we're going to look at another term here called psychiatry, again based on the psyche, the soul. And here it says the branch of medicine concerned with the study and treatment of disorders of the mind, including psychosis and neurosis. And what this says here is that the reason it's a medical thing now is you're going into the brain side of the mind issues, the soul issues. So where psychology is primarily focused on the mind and the soul, the psyche, the psychiatry looks at the medical side of the equation. And so we see that in many cases medicine is closely linked and integral to both psychology and psychiatry, and often are intermixed. So because we're going to take a look at this, we're going to go take a look at our easy term, the brain, and see what we have for brain here, because we're talking about brain rather than mind, because mind is the psyche, and it's the psyche in psychologia, and it's the same psyche that interacts with the brain for psychiatry. So we go to the brain for psychiatry because we want to take a look at the medical side of things. So we're going to go to brain in the dictionary. Here we go. Here, brain. It says Middle English. It doesn't really have a good etymology here. It's a little lacking. And it says here, the mass of nerve tissue in the cranium of the vertebrae of animals, of vertebrate animals. It is the main part of the nervous system and is made up of gray matter, the outer cortex of the nerves. Gray matter is the outer cortex of the nerve cells, and white matter, and then in brackets says the inner mass of the nerve fibers. The brain comprises of the cerebellum, the cerebrum, the cerebellum, the pons, the medulla oblongata, and let's see here. It says corresponding organ in invertebrate animals. So invertebrate animals also have brains. And it says here intelligence, mental ability. So brain, the physical brain, is often linked with the mental capacity. So it is pointed to that the psyche of the mind, the soul of the mind itself, which is part of the soul, is located in the brain, and that's the physical identification, because this is how they map things out, and then from there you go into the medicine of the brain. And we stop there because we basically run into a dead end here, where we need to go further into our encyclopedia and see what we can find in our encyclopedia, because we stop at the brain here and we don't go any further than that. So what we'll have to do is we have to go into our we're leaving our dictionary, and in the next segment we will be going into the encyclopedia. All right, take it easy. See you for the next segment.